Hey guys, I'm at the Hydro Arena today for a rather unexpected impromptu vlog. My name's Arthur and this is my rolling vlog. What's this setup all about? I'm here to see Walking with Dinosaurs. For those that don't know Walking with Dinosaurs, it's a very famous BBC series, and ever since the series came out they've been doing arena tours, and this one I'm attending is the very last. So following will be a selection of what I saw, and then afterwards I'll let you know what I thought.
By the passage of unimaginable time. These fossils are almost all that's left of the most magnificent creatures ever to roam this planet. Not much, but to me it's everything. My name's Hudson. I'm a paleontologist, and that means I've spent my life scratching in the ground for fossils like this one, analysing clues frozen in time, pieces of the puzzle that let us imagine what life was like back then. And wait till you see where they can take us. Back to a world ruled by giant reptiles, a strange place where mountainous herbivores fought for survival against terrifying predators. Come with me on an extraordinary adventure. You won't even have to leave your seats. Let's use these clues to go back to a time when the world was young and the dinosaurs were huge. Come with me on a journey. Come walking with dinosaurs. One single continent called Pangaea. And of course there are no humans like you and me. The closest relation to us looks like a cross between a mongoose and a lizard, which may explain some of our politicians. In a period known as the Triassic, 220 million years BC. It's a time of vast deserts and withering droughts, but somehow life holds on. Now, animals have always developed ingenious ways to survive ever since they first crawled out of the ocean, including one particular miracle of engineering, known as the egg. Now, these eggs are like drought survival packages, and they're everywhere in the Triassic. Every creature that walks the harsh Pangaean plains hatches from an egg. It's a kingdom of hatchlings walking on eggshells. But then, something new occurs. A new kind of creature evolves out of this harsh landscape. The dinosaur. You thought they worry, they grow a lot. Because with so many babies around, the carnivore, it's always feeding time. Walks on two legs like we do. He's fast and agile, perfectly adapted to his environment. The story of dinosaurs is not always a pretty story. Now, this creature may look a little different from the pictures of Lillian Sternus that you have in your books at home. And that's because we now believe that Lillian Sternus had a spiky crest of feathers, giving him a sort of punk rock look. Agility gives him the edge over other reptiles. But the dinosaurs won't stop there. Creatures like this will come to dominate the landscape. That's Cretaceous, the first of the giants. In the dry season, with vegetation scarce, Cretaceous is a survival machine. That long neck allows them to graze from the ground and from the trees above. Dinosaurs. Not to mention Steven Spielberg. Let's see what we can find. Hey, look, a footprint. I love this. Because believe it or not, something as delicate as a footprint can be fossilized in rock for millions of years. So why is a footprint so important to a paleontologist like me? Well, most of the fossils I find are from corpses. Bones and teeth left behind where the creature died. Okay, that's what they look like when they died. Footprints are an example of trace fossils that tell us how the creature lived. These are treasures left behind by living animals, fleeting glimpses of a creature's life captured in stone. Teeth marks on bones, burrows or dung dropped on the ground and dug up by people like me. Look at that! Stegosaurus! happen in 30 million years. And while we were gone, the Jurassic gave way to the Cretaceous period, separating the Americas from Europe and Africa. It will become the Atlantic. Only one group of reptiles can possibly bridge this watery gap and can cross the continents. For nearly 80 million years now, flying reptiles have soared over the Earth. These pterosaurs dominate the skies. Recently, though, these extraordinary creatures have started to get bigger. These predators make sure of that. This is a nasty pair. A couple of killers nicknamed raptors. Meet the Utah raptors. It's feeding time as usual. And there's a definite pecking order. The weaker one will have to wait for his meal. Nothing like the dinner table at your house, I'm sure. We see feathers here too. The more flamboyant plumage is on the male. The female doesn't need to look so fancy because she's the boss. And the male is trying to please her. Makes perfect sense to me. Communicate with each other. It helps them work as a team in pursuit of their prey. Look at those sleek, muscled bodies, held in perfect balance by their tail. The tail constantly adjusts as the raptor slinks forward. Graceful, but deadly. As by wind or water. But here in the Cretaceous period, they find another way. Now, insects were always feeding off plants, and eventually they start to carry pollen from one plant to another. That works well for the plants. So they start to reward the insects with delicious tasting nectar. That keeps them coming back for more. And then the flowers start to compete with each other to attract the insects with colour. It's their weapon of mass attraction. If you're a good-looking plant, you flourish. Hey, come over to me, I'm red. Oh, you want a bit of yellow, don't you? No, what about purple? The majestic bull of the prehistoric world. That huge crest is his reproductive display. bigger teeth that helped the dinosaurs evolve through the arms race was because some looked after their creating a deadly fog of poison on the land. Who can imagine the impact of 100 million megatons? Dust clouds blocking out the sun and suffocating the earth. The destruction of over 65% of all life on the planet. The destruction of the giant dinosaurs. Bones. Dinosaur bones turned into stone by the passage of unimaginable time. We think of dinosaurs as an exotic breed, fierce creatures from a mythical world. The fact is, they ruled this planet for 170 million years. We've been around for just a fraction of that time, roaming the earth where they once did. If you look closely, you'll see they haven't really gone. Not completely. Do you remember the raptors? Do you remember their feathers and the way their arms folded at the wrists? And next time you're outside, take a look at a bird and imagine him 600 times bigger with razor-sharp teeth. So don't mourn the dinosaurs. They're still with us. Their direct descendants are the birds flying above our heads, recalling for us the amazing journey that we've taken. A journey of wonder. A journey walking with dinosaurs.
That was amazing. It was so full of information. It was amazing how huge the animatronics were. I wasn't expecting them to be that tall, and it was really cool how they mixed the information with a bit of comedy. I went to see the very first Walking with Dinosaurs tour, and I'm really happy that I managed to take you guys with me on their very last. And as I said, it was quite unexpected because I wasn't expecting to be able to bring you guys with me. And the reason I did was because when I arrived, the security person came up to me and said that you weren't allowed to take flash photography, but you were free to take any pictures or videos that you like. So I thought I'd bring you with me. The tour is still going on, there's still loads of dates left. So check with the Walking with Dinosaurs website if you want to go see it. I've got many more adventures to come, but for now, it's time for me to roll on to my next adventure.